Right, let's share some screens. Streaming live on YouTube as well today. Right, well, oops, hang on.
Finally, it's here, the Heikin.
Thank you. I don't know why it does that every time we stream live tube it live tube. Every time we do YouTube, it seems to open up my YouTube channels and just start playing. I don't know if we're streaming live just at this juncture. I best have a quick check. See if it is live. Boom, boom, boom. It appears to be so. Right, okay, let's get cracked on. Right. Oh, just get rid of the ding dong bells. Where are we? Turn all these off. Dunk. There we go. Put these on a different screen. And then we're ready to go. Does anyone know if it's actually streaming live on YouTube? I should get someone to check this, shouldn't I, really? Try to do it all.
It appears to be. I'm just waiting for the sound to come on, Steve. I'll tell you if that's on in a second.
Right, no worries. Cheers, Paul. Thanks. Right, right. Let's get moving. I just get sometimes, even though I've got four screens, it seems to be I always want just a little bit more. Right, so there's a report from this morning.
The sound
Certainly
is good, by the way, Steve. That's fine.
great. Cheers, Paul. Thank you. Um, we're certainly on to a risk-on situation. All the markets, up. DAX in particular. I won't read everything verbatim because you've already got the AI report anyway. And just quickly flick through a few things. We've had the economic announcements due out and landed this morning on claimant counts. Nothing particularly startling. Unemployment rate 4.4, forecast 4.4, and it hit exactly what it said on the can. Nothing really too much to get excited about for the markets. Let's have a quick look. The news is what the news is, daily news and major movements. Economic tariffs, although we know the tariffs are not over. And while Trump is saber rattling and turning tariffs up, turning tariffs down, we're going to have volatility in the market. But the volatility today, it has. The market is settling. We've come down off the highs on the DAX of 130, 147 ATR down to 137, and then from 40 down to 38 on the FTSE. Still would like to see that down to 15. But it is where it is with the uncertainty in the markets. So presume everyone's read that and gets to the information. A bit further reading on. I'm quite interested actually on Aussie USD. It's really on a 4 hour double top. We've got a potentially for a nice Aussie USD trade as well. But recommendations for the day has come up from the AI. It hasn't colored that in bold. I must have done that myself. Uncolored it. So we've got targets for S&P, targets for gold today. We're in gold. I've not looked at Euro USD this morning. We will certainly have a look at that. I have been trading USD Japani and USD Swissy this morning. We've got targets for all those, and we'll have a look at those as well. Live. I've not done the levels in the DAX this morning. Not particularly interested in the DAX because of its high vol. What have we got? We've got 5 minutes to go, so let's zoom right out. I've got a sell today, 81 170s and 81 85s. Let's just have a very quick look at the options for the indices on a short. Just see where we're pricing in the 185s. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a put option in for 81.80. We're going to put an order in, a buy order. We're just going to have one contract on there, and we're going to say at level if the market does rise up between now and lunchtime, then we will we'll trade that. We'll get that stuck in if we can get filled for that. So we just have that around about 12 o'clock as we normally do. And what we're looking for is a put option at 25. Even better if it's under. It's a high ball, suck it and see, but I don't think we'll get that. But you just never know. We've been very successful last put options. As you know, we made 2,600% on the last big options that we did, but that's right. Let's have a quick zoom out. FTSE still very, very negative. We're really struggling to these areas here on the daily highs. We left an extreme gap yesterday and a closing gap also yesterday, which would be nice to get those filled. The R below Camarilla breakout short here, so if we do break there, then it certainly will be a breakaway trade. I would like the market to spike up into the daily high to be able to sell that today and head towards the close. Oh, right, that's an old trade. Let's move on. Right, can we close this gap? Well, a spike away from this close would be great today. Yeah, it would be great today if we can if we could get that. Bear with me a minute, just moving gold up so I can see where we are with gold. I just want to be able to get into gold as well today. Right. Well, how far are we away from? We've got a closing gap. We've got 13 pips. ATR today. If I can move my where 38. It's so it's two things we can do today. I think if we can get into the daily highs, what I'm looking at, what I'm measuring here is where's it, the daily highs to see if we can get above here. So set up one of the trades, 26 pips. We're looking for a spike up in the first couple of minutes. If we can get a spike up in the first couple of minutes to close that gap, then we'll have that at 160, 161. If we can get that. Otherwise, we might have to be a wee bit nimble here if the market drops straight away. We're into the 1 minute. We've got a fractal here. I'll put the fractals on so you can see a breakdown of here into that close, 13 and 13. If you get this done in the room now, guys, people on YouTube will be too slow with the delay. But what we're going to look for is a breakdown here.
Order rejected.
Right, okay. Too slow, too slow. Let's see if we can get in there now. It's too much of a slip. That's a shame. As always, I'm talking, I get it. I get a little bit, I miss it. So what we're doing here, I want to get the risk as tight as possible on this at the moment. So 13.13 would be the order of the day. I would like a spike up into here, up into 81.61 would be the perfect storm. If we get stopped out of this, what I was trying to do, I'll show you what I was trying to do very unsuccessfully too quickly. Put the fractals on, look for a fractal break under here and go for a 1-to-1 on the distance between a fractal break here and the close, roughly about 13 pips. But you can see the on-balance volume markets are buying up into the 1 minute. We'll take the 1 minute off and smooth it out a bit. So let's have a look. So we're looking for a breakdown into here. A break of this fractal will move our stop to the top of that fractal there. And then we can go and have a look at there's a nice 15-minute bar on gold setting up that we need to be looking at. Just going to move some of the other screens so I can see what's going on. We've got Euro USD already hit the target this morning. We'll go through that, and it's pulling back up, so we can have a look at a new 15-minute bar on that. So we're stopped on there. If we can get tagged in to this spike up here, it needs to happen in the first few minutes. If we can just get that tagged up. The other area I would look at would be 20 and 20. No, let's wait. Let's see if we can get tagged in. Right, so we tagged in there, and now we're going to have a look at these put options as well. See the put options we had here. We wanted it into 25. So what one was saying here is we think the market is going to finish under 180 today, under here. So I'll keep an eye on the put options. FTSE. All right. Just bear with me 1 minute. I'm just trading this other account as well. Looking for a position. Okay, so our 8180s are at 30 now. I really would be tempted to add 0.5% to this one. Right, let's see where we get to. We're at 28 now on the put options. I want to consider 8170s potentially as well. We've got our order in for 81.80, so they're at 29 now. We just need it coming down just a wee bit more. Don't think we got those, did we? I'm just going in for the 81.70s now, guys. Got them for 23.7. They're hovering around, just moved down now to 27. So if you want to add half to the trade to go and close the gap, then that's okay. We will leave that there and we're going to scamper off and have a look at the rest of the trades. So we'll put that into, excuse me, 5-minute bar. So I am expecting these top snap to get blown out for people putting tight stops in. I'm rather hoping our stop is enough wiggle room to avoid the initial rush up and for us to come down to the close. If we break the close, which is no reason why we shouldn't break the close today. We're completely overcooked on the 4 hours, especially if we can get past the pivot boys at 8108, 8084, then the market's going to straight away open up to Camarilla breakout short. But we'll see what momentum continues on through here. We've got our order in for the puts at 8180s. If you want to get the 8170s, they're under 25 now. They're 24.3 at the moment. The 8180s, you have an order in for 25. I'll just quickly show you. These are the things I'm reading off. So if you want to get if you see these are getting under 24, 25, option to take those. Pardon the pun. We've got the order in at 8180s for 25. If we can get that, reasonably, we should see the market closing under 81.70 today. It is completely overcooked, but again, as a intraday trader, day trader, we are dealing with very small pip margins, so we've got to be super accurate. And sometimes we can get stopped out and just caught a little bit. Right, let's go and let's have a look at gold first. Right, okay. Ignore this trade. This is a trade I had earlier on, which is a trade from yesterday, which is a 15-minute bar here. So I took a 15-minute bar, moving the stops up, completely risk-free now, put it back down to 1%. And this morning I mentioned a 15-minute bar here. So if you look at bonk, put this up. Oh, I thought I did. Yes, I did. Here we are. So there's a 15-minute bar setting up this morning. Whether it didn't actually fully form, so really good reason why you need to wait for these 15-minute bars. Put in early doors this morning, USD Swissy trades, looking for breakdowns. We'll go, rather than me going through these charts we'll go down and see again this morning. There was this one again. Already took the trade. We'll talk about the trades that have already happened. So what we're looking at here, let's get rid of this gold 15-minute bar. So let's just zoom out on gold. Yeah, tariff war certainly is not over. Look at that. Look at that run. from the 9th. Massive run. Now, if you are a fibber, we do not ever take a one bar reversal as an indication to a top or a bottom. This is absolutely fine. If you look at this for the what the fibber guys are probably going to be looking at on gold for a longer period of time. Look at the 61.8% extension, 33.64. That's one monster of a move up, really. Compare, when you consider what's already happened. Is that going to happen? Is Trump going to relent again? Not only on computers, iPhones, semiconductors and the like. If that happens and we get into a full risk on situation, and money's going rolling back into equities, and can't see that happening for 4 hour, that should say, 4 hour. It's my fat fingers again. That was my tongue-in-cheek. Let's get it on for July, and whether that's going to happen, I'm not sure. It was set on a base of 32.10 being held, and 32.10 was not held, and we will move this back down and we'll reflect on the 4 hour. So 34.69 will be good enough, and that's based on 31.93 being held. So just keeping an eye on this. The reason I'm doing this is that this market is full of fibber traders, so we want to know where they're heading. We want to see what's going on, but what we really want to do is get a nice trade in here. Let's just put the 4 hour line in here and zoom down into 1 hour, and let's see what we've got. Right, markets run up a little bit. We've got a few rupees out of the market. I took 2% out, and we're still, I think it's a 7 pip stop, so we're over 1% up still, but to disregard that. That's from yesterday's trades. We're still running that one. So today, well, you can see from a technical point of view, the markets, we've got a double top here at the all-time highs. We have got the market rolled back down into a higher low from this support area here. Server switchover, that's market closes momentarily overnight, every night gold, and that's why we have the missing bar. I think there was a question in the room from someone, Brian maybe, I think, I'm not sure, on a missing bar. Never look at that a bit later, see if it's filled back in. Right, so this is at the time period here where the market's closed, 9:45 to 11 o'clock, and then the market resumes. No trading has happened, and it resumes. So 15 minutes. So, wow. So this morning, as you know, come to the trading desk usually about 5:30, sometimes a little bit before, but usually 5:30, and you have a look at what's happened here. So we got a 15-minute bar here that we were hoping that would set up, but it's indecision candle. We've got a wick that is at least the same length as the body, so you don't take it. There is the 15-minute bar here that you'd want to take, but there was no break of that 15-minute bar, so we've just got it like yesterday. Just got to be patient. Just got to be patient and wait for this market to come back down. So we're on 15 minutes. So I presume Andy's doing a 78.6 setting on the 15-minute. Andy?
Yeah, I am, Steve. Yeah.
Right.
I've got my order on 32.14.
32.14, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So there is an opportunity, there is a Fibo opportunity, Fibo retrace there on 32.14.9, that one is. And the 61% Fibo coming
Yeah,
down.
that's it exactly. Yes, sorry, yeah, 0.9.
Yeah, no problem, mate, no problem. I've just got my mouse on lock, so it locks on precisely. It's a pain in the backside for writing, but when you're doing levels, it locks it on really, really nicely, so that's quite good. Right, so we've got a couple of retrace levels there. I think what we can do, I will alert the 61.8, little ding dong bell there, so we know what's going on. And we can be alerted on these Fibo pullbacks. It'd be nice to get something pulled down into the 61 point. It would be nice to get a 78.6 pullback for Andy to get in here. So what I'm looking for really is this area of interest here. Ideally, we'll get a 15-minute bar reversal in there, or we can do a trade that Andy likes. I'll just put this in and show you it. We'll put a line in the sand here at 50 and get rid of that Fibo again. We'll put the order in roughly on that 78.6 and that will be the trade. An order in here and the distance between the 78.6 and a 50% retracement target with a stop under that swing low on a 1-to-1. I presume that's what you're doing here, Andy?
Yeah, that's spot on, Steve. Yeah, I use the distance between the 78.6 and the 50 for the target, and then I do it as a 1-to-1. So, yeah, it puts a stop exactly where you put it.
Yeah, no worries. So if people are interested now, which is not too shabby a trade at all, you don't get the 78.6 too often, but when you do, if it goes past the 78.6, it quite often will do a double tap reversal. And if you've got an order in, then your double tap reversal will stay intact because she stops on a 1-to-1 under the full Fibonacci retrace. So we've got alerts, so we'll see how that one pans out. Let's go into Forex. Best put the trades up so I can just see what's going on. Righty-ho. Right. Oh, this is all a bit of a mess. I'll take these off. These are the screenshots that I put in this morning. So I'll explain my rationale on the trading. So I'll just leave this rubbish on so you can see when the market's at every single level, whether it be 5 minutes, 5 hours, quarter of an hour, whatever. When the markets, especially when the markets are negative, you see the market coming down, it runs into a consolidation phase. When it runs into consolidation phase, it is highly likely to leave the consolidation phase in the way it entered. So we've got our 8180 puts that have just been triggered in now. So, yep, that's fine. Bear with 1 minute. I'm just going to put this order in there. Right. And bear with on the FTSE. Bear with 1 minute. Won't be long. spotted. Right. So what I was looking for here, the market coming down, and I was wanting to be aggressive. I think I put it in the room here. So 15-minute bar, 5-minute frag, or a 5-minute bar under the 9 EMA. So that's what we're talking about. So if I get rid of all this and get rid of this. So we're looking at the markets this morning. We're trading at all time frames, including the 5-minute. The market came up 200 EMA here, and we've got a lovely flat top bar there. Because the market is highly likely to drop to the downside, and we're trading under every exponential moving average, and the market is very bearish, then that as a drop, I expect it to be a nice little cheeky trade. And just a quickie there, you can see market went straight down into the target. Extended that target to the target that we mentioned this morning. I believe, did I mention that this morning? USD Swissy 14,287. So 14,287 was the T1 target that was hit. Zooming back out, you can see the reason we went for that target was really running into these bottoms. That's a better way of showing it. So I wanted to get right into these rejection pins here on the first instance. Then I would expect the market to then take profits into here. People will take profits into here, and the market would bounce back up. If it doesn't bounce back up, or if it didn't bounce back up, then hence the 15-minute bar trade. So into the 15 minutes here. So it was a break of a nice 15-minute bar here, which you can see quite clearly. Was a beautiful 15-minute bar that never broke. Now, the reason it never broke is because you've got all these low tests here. So we can take that one out now. So that's a trade that never happened. And what we're looking for now is for this market to finish its retrace back up like so. And we were looking for, well, I think I would be quite happy really with a very aggressive run on this. A 5-minute bar or a 5-minute fracker. Let's just go and have I'll just mark this up on the 15-minute. See how the market's reacting. Got that double top here. The market came up, relaxed, and then people were trying to buy it again. The difference we've got with a 5-minute bar here and a 5-minute bar here is that the momentum was already confirmed on everything down here. And up here, we'd be running against that 5-minute micro trend. And I want to keep an eye on the unbalanced volume. It's always your friend. You can see here participants are starting to wane. The average true range, in other words, the volatility in the size of the candles is going to get smaller. You can see it's manifesting itself here. And although the bulls are still in charge, it's something to certainly be interested in. I think a 5-minute bar break would be fine in the same regions again down here. I think 15-minute bar would be perfect. You can see on the 15-minute action, we're breaking the 200 EMA here, breaking the 200 EMA here, and we're doing something very similar. Now, what we can do here is we can walk the dog a bit. We could be super, super aggressive, I think. But stops would need to be above here. So if we're going to walk the dog, which means under the 15-minute bar here, we're going to have stops above the previous swing highs. And we've got a spread of just about 2 there. 30 pips there, around up 30 pips from underneath the 15-minute bar to the previous highs. Around that to 31, so we'd need a 30 spread is 2. Around that to 2, so that'd be 33 plus 1, 34. Need a 34 pip stop. We have a return to sender at 41, better than a 1-to-1, and then the next stage all the way down here. So we can we'll have a look at that. Right, 34. I'm going to walk the dog in here. $34 and $34. We can take that back down to here, I think. Just going to put that in. USD Japan. Wow, the FTSE's on the ripper, isn't it? What are those put prices now? We really are risk on, aren't we, on the markets? Let's just have a look at the FTSE very, very quickly. So the 8180s are precisely 25.1, the 25.4, they're right on the nose now. Anyway, we've been loaded up with that, so that's okay. That's okay. FTSE. So yeah, loaded into the FTSE, that's okay. Right, so walking the dog, USD Japan. And what we're doing is following the underneath the flat bottoms on the market, rising into some resistance. And what we're going to do, I'll just write this in. So we've got 34 and 41. So what we tend to do is let's turn these off a minute. When you walk in the dog, as we call it, when we see some Heikin Ashi bars with the flat bottoms in, we can quite often, I'll put that in here as a short. Every time we get a new 15-minute bar, we walk the price up and up and up until the market reverses, and then we get tagged in very aggressively on the market. Same here, flat bottom there, flat bottom there, flat bottom there, and boom, you're in again. So one of the techniques that we can use is either putting the trades under the candle, as you can see, with a stop under that swing high, or we can revert to understand where the stop might be. We can have a look at the average true range over a period, 5-day period. Well, one hour, 5 periods, 80 hours. So what we're looking for here is that says might not come up quite clear, 30.4. So around about 30, round there up to 31 pips. So the average true range is going to be round about, at the moment, roughly 30, just over 30 odd pips. So if you are using an average true range as a stop, because you don't know where we're going to be in the market, if you don't have these double tops to measure yourself with, then you're looking at probably 31 pips as a potential stop. You can see now the market has moved up. Delete. So we're going to move our stop up there as well. We're going to put it up under there. And we're just going to keep walking that one up and then taking our stop set.
Alert triggered.
We are what? We've got alert.
Alert triggered.
Alert trigger in there. Best have a look at it, haven't we?
Alert triggered.
Ah, so there's our gold coming down. So let's best go and have a look at that. So we're walking the dog now, and we're going to put an alert right into these tops here. Then we might want to reassess our stop, our target. Our stop's still 34. Our target is increased now to 48. And we're just waiting for something to happen. Just going to click the alert on the trade and the alert on that peak there. And we best go and have a little look at gold. Right, actually, I better go and have a look at YouTube to see if anyone's been saying anything. All silent, I think. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Morning, everybody. Right. Let's, we've moved into our box of interest here on gold. We've got the trolls on LinkedIn. Don't know why people, I don't know if any of you are the same. When you're on LinkedIn, people send you a connection request and you think, all right, okay, I wonder what that's about. You accept the connection request, and 2 seconds later, there's a cold pitch of, can I sell my services? And nothing more put in than that. Right. So 61.8% Fibbo, the market, the Fibbo boys look like they may have been buying off that level. Again, we just have to wait, because if the market's going to come down pretty low, we could do a trade like Andy's got set at 78.6. I do not want. I know we're overcooked on the 15-minute, but I don't want to go in because at a 61.8% Fibbo, for the simple reason the market is actually trading under the 9 EMA, so the price action is negative. The price momentum is positive. Buying off a 61.8 really, I don't think is good enough, because we can't get a one-to-one to the last swing high, which is up here. So if you measure this on that here, we've got 13.9 pips with a stop of, well, I suppose you have actually. Yeah, you could do a one-to-one off the 61.8 fib, but really it's kind of a falling sword. You don't really want to try and catch a falling sword. You'll drop your fingers on that one. So let's see what we can do. I'm afraid it won't be good for this. This is not good viewing for a lot of the YouTubers. They want fast and furious action. I'm afraid this is a real trading room. This is what trading is really about, and unfortunately, it's not exciting when we're not doing market functions. We are just trading what we see, and yeah, If the guys on YouTube are using a 15-minute guide, great, use a 15-minute guide. I have got something coming up probably tomorrow that I will be launching. So you can have some analysis. You can actually get your hands on, where is it? This on a daily basis. And then you can practice your 15, your foot, you can see where the market's on, whether the market risk on, risk off. You can give yourself some focus to practice your 15-minute bars. And this, that my AI tools have identified these through searching around about 100, 160 different websites. It has a 3-point correlation, 3 independent sources that are saying exactly the same, from Bloomberg, Reuters, all the big names. And it gives you the opportunity to really focus on at least, 6 assets, as you can see there. And you can practice your 15-minute bar. I'll be announcing that probably tomorrow. If you're on the email list on the website, then you'll get a direct email probably tomorrow or after. Probably tomorrow, if I can get around to doing it. And then get your hands on this sent to your email box every day. But enough of all that rubbish. Let's get some trading done. I don't know. Is anyone interested in getting daily market news and buys and sells into the inbox every day? I don't know. Well, if you are, just type in the comments on YouTube, and if you are, then are interested in receiving market news every day and the top 3 buys and sells, put it in the chat box. If I see anything in the chat box, it might get me interested to actually start doing it. If not, if there's nothing there, then obviously it'll just be for the private room. Come on, let's have a look at the detail. Let's have a look at what's happening in here. Still slowly moving. See these phase wave legs. You can actually measure where they potentially might go to, just as a practice, and you're using your Fibonacci tools. So it's this is saying in the next phase wave, we're kind of likely to hit there. Let's put that in a different color so we can see. Right, let's go and have a look at some other things. What can I look at? We're already in gold, or some of us are from yesterday. Get back to, let's have a look at, I'll tell you what, let's go down this list. So we were looking at USD Japan. I'll tell you what, we'll put that to one side here, and we'll go back to where we were. With walking that dog. So that's USD Japan. USD Swiss was the other one that was certainly of interest today. So again, with this 115, we were markets this morning, we're looking pretty good. What a lovely 15-minute bar there. So I would like to have seen that broken, but it hasn't broken. So that's a trade that we set this morning. If the 15-minute bar had fallen through with the targets of 120 or 0.812 if you're using MT systems or other things, but we're using pro real time here, so we use spread numbers. They're the same, just the decimal points have changed, that's all. You can see there 0.8. Well, let's see if we can get our first target, 81.20 today. I'll take that off. We don't need it. Zoom out. So I can certainly see that this market is really bearish. Quick fib off. Expect the market, if it's very aggressive, to run up to 38.2. Market tried to pull up yesterday and then was dropped instantly on news. So really, all we're waiting for, and again, it's painful because we've only got an hour and a bit window. It's not a lot to try and fit some opportunities in. We do not want to force a trade just for the sake of having a live room. That's just not appropriate. What we do want to do is set ourselves up for some success. So let's have a look at, well, it's really scrappy action at the moment, this, isn't it? Really scrappy action. Let's get into some 50. Best place some alerts, I think. And then rather than follow this around, we'll put some alerts on this market. And
Alert triggered.
so USD Japani has been filled. Let's go back to USD Japani. So we've now got a
Alert triggered.
A reversal. You can see how severe that reversal
Alert
was.
triggered.
We'll just get rid of that alert now. We don't need that alert. We have been triggered following that 15-minute bar flat bottom. So the market has immediately bounced. It doesn't mean to say it's not going to double check the top here, but we have got in reasonably aggressively. Ideally, the ideal position would be to trade, let's say, on a 15-minute time frame. The 15-minute bar. What beautiful 15-minute bar there. Nice 1-to-1. You can do a 5-minute fracker and turn the frackers on, you'll be able to see. Great tool, this fractal tool. You can see the structures going up have now been completely busted. Let's get down into the 10 minutes. We're on 15-minute time frame, so we want to see just ahead of 15 minutes. Let's see what's actually happening. At the moment, we've got participants moving away, or the sellers coming away. Profit taking, I should say. And the market unbalanced volume starting to run down. So, are we out of the woods yet coming down? Absolutely not. We have been put in very aggressively. If this market makes a few more moves just to the upside here, then this will produce a fractal break on the 5 minutes. If you want to get in aggressively on 5 minutes, then you need that red Heikin Ashi bar to be looking like this bar here, which is across under the 9 EMA, 9 EMA across, 9 EMA across there. So what you want is well, no, it's crossed there as well, actually. Closing under the 9 EMA is what you want to see. We're nowhere near that at the moment. We've just got to let the market play out. So we looked at USD. Japani, we're in that. We've looked at USD Swiss, we're in that. Oil with the market, with the FTSE going up. I'll put my foot in this. Almost certainly will be going up. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Thank goodness for that. Almost certainly going up. Right. So again, all right, this is this illustrates what I was talking about earlier today. when the market's moving up and runs into a consolidation phase, it is highly likely to leave in the same direction as it entered at the top side. And you can see that absolutely did happen. And we were looking yesterday for a break of the this box coming down. As soon as it broke out of there, all bets are off and you can walk away. There's no high probability trade there. So what are we doing now? Well, we are looking for crude to find a top. And we're looking for the oil to come off. So is it going to come off there? Got 1, 2, 3 points. It's coming up to an overstretched element here on the 4-hour stotch. On the 4-hour, it's on balance volume showing negative. 4-hour for intraday trading is no good at all for looking at unbalanced volume. We want to be watching on a 15-minute on oil. So for the moment, nothing to see here. That's manifesting itself anyway in a 4-hour Heikin Ashi positive bar. Let's get down into the detail. We are negative. We're under the 200 EMA. I didn't realize I remembered I'd drawn this in. So we are getting the market. We've got a series of higher highs and higher lows. The market is compressing. We probably will be well versed to just put an alert into this descending oblique resistance here. And I'm going to put an alert onto the 20th percentile, 70th percentile, I should say here, 75th percentile. On the stotch, the market starts to roll off, will be indicated there as well. Let's get down into the detail. We are still negative into the 15-minute, and we are positive on the 15-minute. We are positive on the trend on the 15-minute. We're positive on the price action on the 15-minute. So there is nothing to see here at all yet. I'm going to put an alert a bit higher up here. And we'll put an alert a little bit lower here. So we've trapped the price. If the market comes up, we'll be alerted. If the market comes down, we will be alerted. Lovely 15-minute bar there. Not perfect because it's not under 200 EMA, but the 415 reversal strategy would be absolutely fine to take that. Best to have a little look at gold because gold's dropping down again a little bit further, which is good. So crude, nothing to see just yet. Quick scamper into gold, and then we'll go and look at Euro USD. So this is where we're using phase waves and Fibonacci's. This is where we expect the market to have a hesitation. And you can see from just the, oops, yeah. Right. You can see all these legs here, rejection legs, rejection pins, wicks as I call them on the candles. So we're still not ready for anything. Still not ready. So it could be coming up for a bit of a reversal here, couldn't we? Below the 61.8. It's touch bit right under the 61, but it's right in our box of interest that I did draw in. Should be interested in trading that. A nice rejection with a 15-minute bar like that would be perfect. If we can't get down to below here, and we are trading quite convincingly under the 9 EMA, so we have got that 15-minute falling sword, and we, even though we've got the 1-to-1 risk reward from the top swing high to the swing low here, to be able to put an order in, I would like to see that come a little bit lower, really, or a 15-minute bar, because we are very convincingly under the 9 EMA. You know, we've got bars actually opening under the, not breaking the 9 EMA. The reason I say it's convincingly is because the aggression is getting higher. We are opening under the 9 EMA here. So we're just breaking the 9 EMA. We're now opening under, very much so, under. So that's a warning sign for you not to get in. If you do get in, then you're going to really spoil your day, potentially. But we've got some nice rejection pins here. I'm going to I'll get rid of this a minute. And I'm going to put an alert. What the hell is Instagram doing? HARKO Day Trading wants to send you a message. That's me. Sorry. I'm going to put an alert up here, and just in case the market starts to revert, we do want to get involved in it for sure. I do want to get involved in gold, and yeah. See how we still got the trade all the way down here. Stop to entry, and we want to add to that trade, and I will do I think everyone's asleep on YouTube, aren't they, at the moment today? Hardly got anybody looking. Obviously, the presentation skills are fantastic. Or really, a real trading room is not that entertaining, I guess. Right, let's get on. Let's have a look at this Euro USD. So we're here and there. Market's not really moving. It's on the 15-minute. Looks like we're getting a wee bit of red showing up. Taking its time now. So it's really doing nothing just at the moment. Let's go and have a look at Euro Pound, Euro USD. That's forecast as a bit of strength again today. Let's zoom right out. We've got a 15-minute bar in 6 minutes, which is really nice. So we got lots of time just to have another re-look at that. These are the targets, 11,399 above the big round number and just before the previous swing highs here. Markets run up, consolidated, broke to the top side again. Looks like, is that a consolidation on 4 hours? Just going sideways a bit. Very much sideways. So it's likely to break to the top side. Markets are positive on the daily, on the 4 hour.
Alert triggered.
On the 1 hour.
Alert triggered.
USD Swiss market starting to come down. So
alert triggered.
We should have a little look at that just very quickly. And we'll come back to Euro USD. Do you know what? I'm half-minded just to keep and put that a break of that tray, a break of that 15-minute bar here. Oh, that's a nice 15-minute bar, isn't it? 4 minutes to go on that 15-minute bar. The reason I'm humming is because we've got a higher high and potentially a higher low, and we're going to try and potentially trade this short.
Alert triggered.
Oh, I've got another alert going off there as well now. Crude coming down as well. Yeah, they're like buses, aren't they? Oil, let's see. So USD Japan with up 4 pips now. It's starting to move in the right direction. Gold is moving up a little bit. Everything's starting to move. So is there anyone in the room here that wants to trade USD Swiss?
Alert triggered. Alert triggered.
Yeah, I'd look at it, Steve. Yeah.
I'll just put the bot scanner. Ooh. Now that was one I was really interested in having a crack at today. Aussie Swiss. Right. Right. There's quite a few bot trades there, isn't there? Right. Okay. Well, let's keep a focus on this. We've got gold. I'm just going to put this onto a 2 screen out, which will flick up lots of other screens on the other screens as well. And USD Swiss, so we can see that. So I can have a look at what I maybe want to trade. Come on. Euro USD's put in a strong 15-minute bar as well. 2 minutes to go on here and 2 minutes to go on here. So we're in this trade already for USD Japanese. So I'm going to put Euro USD on one side. 15-minute bar target, and we're looking at a 15-minute bar reversal on here. Well, we've got 2 minutes to go. I'm looking at gold as well. And oil. Just keeping an eye on them all. You can see here on Euro USD, we're positive all the way to 1 hour, and we're now trading above the 9 EMA. We are. Let's turn the frackers off on this because we're not going to use fractals on this trade. We're above the 15-minute. So actually, you can see as an observation, we're kind of bouncing off here. Just going to measure this trade. We've got a break of here. So 33, 34, 36 pips. Let's see if we can fit in 36 pips. Start with a 36 pip target. As a breakdown of here. Ooh, hardly. We've already been down to that. We've already been down to that target once before today. So what we're going to take a break of that bar. 54. And then what we're going to do, because it's just below these peaks, these previous peaks here, what we're going to do, we're going to set an alert. And this is what I want you to do, guys, if you're trading it, especially Paul, who said you're interested in this. Set an alert all the way down here. And then as you get down towards this target, take your We've got a 15-minute bar break going to the top side as well here. And yes, trade needs to be 33 and 33. And I'll explain the USD Swissy in a minute. We're taking that break right now. Bit slow. It needs to be under here. It does need to be under here. So we're going to have to increase our risk profile slightly to 36, and then that up to 36 as well. Try to do everything at once. That fits us into that target. We're under this indecision swing low here. We're in here now. So what I was going to say is we need to think about how we're going to manage this. And the way to manage this is to drop this into a 5-minute scenario. And a 5-minute scenario when it's all the way down to the bottom here, and keep trading it till you hit the target or the market breaks the 9 EMA with a close above the 9 EMA of the candle here. We now need to go to gold because we've got a 15-minute bar in gold setting up. So you can see we came right down. How far were we off? So it came down to 32.17.4, and we said it would come down to 32.17.2. So out very slightly, but it shows you how good the Fibbo tools are to use. So nice 15-minute bar. We can clear that off now. It's dipped into our points of interest. So that's good. Right. Eleven minutes to go on this. So that's what we'd call a perfect 15-minute bar, really. So let's have a look at what we can do. We need to make sure it completes. Just have a Euro, USD Japan, we're up 15 pips. USD Swissy, we're up 5-6 pips. Euro USD, we're up 4 pips. Let's see what happens. Just keeping an eye on all the different trades. USD Japan seems to be moving away, and so does USD Swiss now with a bit of gusto, which is nice. 10 minutes for gold. We'll just go and quickly check on those two, actually. So it's coming, both of them are coming storming down now, which is very nice. Take the frackers off. We don't need the frackers on. Just keeping an eye on gold. 9 minutes to go on gold. Is anybody in any of these trades? USD Japan.
I'm in the yen and Swissy.
Okay.
I'm in the three currencies.
Right, okay. Cheers, Mark. So Euro USD, USD Swiss, and USD Japani. The one I just quickly flick over here is the bots on. If you haven't got the bot switched on the non-pound on FTSE, get the robot switched on. That could serve you quite well today. And I have an order in. I didn't mention the order, but if you want to stick the order in with me, 81.82, with a 25 pip stop and a 50 pip target minimum, expecting this market to come all the way down to 8100s today. So I could open that up a little bit further. But well, we'll see. So we're we're a third of the way on Euro USD. We are nearly halfway there on USD Swiss and USD Japan. We're over halfway coming on there, and we've got 7 minutes at the moment to trade to get into gold. Just going to put some alerts down here. I think what we can do on here, we can do an STE, stop to entry on this one now. Seriously, I didn't trade it. Ay, 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 ay. Only forgot to press the sell buttons, didn't I, in a different account? Dear me, dearie me. Dearie me. Must admit, it's quite challenging to trade an open account and then trade other accounts at the same time. It's like trying to play a piano and then commentate on it at the same time. Okay. Right. Gold. 6 minutes to go on gold. Probably should be looking at crude as well. It's put in a very strong 15-minute bar. So let's go and have a look at crude. Gold's got 5 minutes to go. Quite a convincing bar. That will have a huge material effect on the FTSE. It'll stop it in its tracks and come down. I'm just thinking of what to do on crude. We're hardly getting any movements. You know, the bars are really small. It's struggling and struggling and struggling to go any higher technically. I'm going to switch crude on. Has it come up on here yet? No, but I am going to put the crude bots on. Sorry, I will switch. I'll show you for the people who haven't been. Obviously, we had a meeting. We had yesterday's. Right. So if you haven't got gold, put your 2-2 on gold, and you can get going on gold, going along. Put the bot on gold, and we can put the bot on to crude as well for going short. We want the latest crude one, April 14th on crude. I'll get rid of the April 10th version. So you're going to be going short on crude as well. So we'll get rid of that. So we've got, on from the bot point of view, we've got FTSE trading short, USD Swissy waiting to go short, gold waiting to go long, and crude waiting to go short. So we've got the bowling balls on, ready to go. Really, I kind of would like this structure tuck out, really. It's a 15-minute bar, a very strong 15-minute bar here. 40 is really tight as well. I'm just thinking I would like to take these lows out first. I think I'll wait. I think we'll wait until we take those lows out. And I'll alert that. Let's go back to gold. I'm going to move my stop under the swing low under here now. We can get rid of this trade that never triggered. It's always difficult to go down to 78.6. 61.8 is the more likely one, but it's always good to, have it in play. Right, 1 minute to go. Can we get a 1-to-1 up to a double top here? And then the Fibbo targets take us a lot higher, of course, but I'd be happy if we can get a 1-to-1 with a 2% trade on here. One minute to go, kind of looking at 14 pips. Oh, yes, that just fits us in, doesn't it? That just fits us in. 14 pips. Which reminds me, I've best got a minute to go, better best look at putting that trade on. Right. I think we're just going to smash that button, aren't we? In 7 seconds' time. There's a direct break here. It looks like this market's going to really push through. There we are, right into it there. What time we got now? All right, it's 9:15. Right. What else? So we're in USD Japani, we're in USD Swissy, we're in Euro USD, we're in gold. We need FTSE is on a rocket. What I've got here is a potential drop trade. This is really rocketing up, isn't it? It's there is a cam trade to be had here, of course. So we could put a cam trade on, and the cam trade. Can anyone tell me what the stop would be on the cam trade? Does anyone remember? No? It's 15% ATR. So at the moment, we'll put 38 and 38. That's a 1-to-1 risk reward. And what we're going to do, we're going to put an order right on that cam trade. Can't see the market going up there, but you just don't know. You just don't know. The market, when you think you know the market, it very often proves you wrong. So I've got a drop trade in here as well. I'm going to go to 5 minutes. This is the robot. I think on here, I'll just get rid of that drop trade for this moment. And we're walking that dog under here. What could we actually have under here? Well, 38 pips again. But this time I would want the market to close that gap. 61 pips. So stop 38, it's an ATR stop. 61. I'm going to walk that dog. I'm going to walk that dog aggressively on 5 minutes under the 9 EMA, and we're going to look for that close. So that's what we're looking at. This is the cam trade. There. Should it happen, we've got another trade on walking a dog from here with a stop here. Nearly just under 2% there to get our money back. We do have a put option for the market. What time is it now? It's 9 o'clock. We could get a very high cheeky put option on this, couldn't we? Just before I go, we'll do look at that put option. What can we get on here? Let's just have a quick look. We're looking for 25 and under, as high as practically possible. Well, there we go. We've got a 8,200. I think we'll have a little bit of that. We'll have one of those as well, 8,200s for 23. And then we can look at those. Today, Tuesday, I was gonna, well, I can't come on for the gap today because got some hospital duties today. Running people to hospital for checkups and things, so I won't be doing the gap. But what I will do, I'll do screenshots and we'll look at where we've got to. Okay. Is there any questions on YouTube or from the floor in the room before I go?
Steve, how did your bots work out yesterday?
Right, let me have a look. History. Crude Crude at 17.11 hit full target. It went in at 61.34.8 and hit full target. What else? Just scrolling down now. The Germany bot lost. What was the other one? Let's have a quick look. DAX lost. Crude won. FTSE. I'm not sure the FTSE clicked in. FTSE. I've got some FTSE in two FTSE trades that closed at 16.53 for 10 pips and then 16.44 for 19 pips, but those are round numbers. I don't think those are bots. I'd have to go and check, Paul, but I can definitely see one winner, one loser. I can't see
Okay. Okay, thanks.
The FTSE didn't go in, I don't think. The FTSE didn't go in, I don't think. Let's have a quick look, see if I can see for you. FTSE's in today, because it was left in from yesterday. And let's have a little look. One winner, one loser. That was it. One winner, one loser.
Thanks.
Although Aussie USD, when did that trade? There's an issue here. Trading system stopped. It tried to place a stop below the minimum stop distance required. So I didn't trade. Just trying to see. Nothing else there.
I had that error on oil yesterday.
Did you?
Mm.
Right now, right, oil. I remember something on oil because I had to. Right, okay. So can I just put that out the list? This is the oily trade, wasn't it? Although oil worked. Where's my button? There we are. That's the oil trade, wasn't it? And it hit full target at 5:15. However, you're right. That way, the stop to entry system was revoked by IG because they'd moved the parameters on the spread, which is a pin in the backside when that happens. The only way to get around that is to, if it comes up and revokes your stop to entry, then you can move your stop to entry yourself manually.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, but it hit full target anyway, which is really, really nice. Nice 2%. But it is annoying when IG play with the spreads. You can't do anything about that. You cannot do anything about the the playbook, unfortunately. Right. Well, I'm going to go. I will be around for a little bit, but then I've got to take family members into hospital this afternoon, so I'll be out for the rest of the afternoon. And well, there we go. So I will say bye-bye to everyone on YouTube. See you all next week. And whoops, let's get the spelling right. And I'll end the stream now on YouTube. All right.